Yes, of all things that move, we're back in the Cog Rail depot. Come along on this journey. Today we'll be exploring the Pike Peak Cog Rail, one of the world's highest cog rail. We're going to be climbing, I think, 15,000 feet in the air. There's even warnings that it is a very dangerous climb. So we're very excited to be here in Colorado on a beautiful day, right before the winter. There won't be any snow up there yet, but I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. Another cog rail railroad. I really love this train, and I can't wait for you to enjoy with me. Come along, let's ride this train. This is a really beautiful station. Before going into this journey, make sure to check the website, the Manitou Cog Rail Pike Peak, for tickets. You have to make a reservation most likely, especially on the peak times. This is beautiful. I love this station. Beautiful. This is a beautiful ride, but before you go, make sure you don't have any problems breathing, because there are a lot of warnings for the altitude. Some actually of our family were a little sick when we got all the way up there, so just watch out. So it is a beautiful ride.
Okay. 37 is that one.
It's down in the end of
You
it.
are 23 B and C.
She's got 26 right there.
We can actually see
Sorry, I thought
everybody.
the train didn't leave for 10 minutes.
It doesn't.
No. I got the $8 souvenir cup for still got the bubble on it.
And we're off to our journey. It's a 3.5-hour round trip all the way up and down. So it's going to be exciting. We enjoy the view.
Huh?
And I'm Wendy, I'm your conductor, and I'm going to be pointing out a few landmarks and talking about the history of the area as we head up 8.9 miles of track, up to 14,115 feet today. So the Cog Railway has been open for 133 years. We opened in 1891, and we were open continuously all the way until 2017, when we shut down for a few years for a complete overhaul. And during that time, we redid our train tracks, and we got some brand new trains in from Switzerland, like the one that you're riding on today. And we also switched our manual track switches over to radio controlled track switches, so conductors like myself no longer have to actually get out of the train and manually switch the tracks every time we need to do that. So the entire project cost about $100 million, and it was funded by Mr. Philip Anschutz. So we're very grateful to him for that. So sit back and relax. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. We're going to have a great time getting up to the top of America's favorite mountain. It's not going to work because I see heads going in all different directions. So instead what I'm going to do is, as I'm pointing things out to you guys, I'm going to be referring to the 3-seat side and the 2-seat side. I think that'll work out a little bit better. And coming up on the two-seat side, we're about to pass a pretty good example of what ice wedging can do. It's a rock that's in the shape of a diamond, just like on a playing card. Anybody guess what we call it? Diamond rock, that's right. It's coming up on the two-seat side just after this big boulder that's by the tracks. So you guys at the very front of the train, if you look out the two-seat side, it's just sitting there kind of eye level, just a perfect diamond. And I'm going to point to it. You might get slight sun protection, about SPF 2 or 3. And it also has mild pain relieving properties, so if anybody on the train today has a headache, take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning. And people have actually seen mama deer that have just given birth licking and chewing on the aspen bark for pain relief. If you'll notice, the aspen leaves right now are this brilliant gold. Usually mid-September to early October is when you'll see the leaves changing to these brilliant colors. Some of them are starting to lose their leaves, but you can still see some of these just brilliant gold aspen trees. It's beautiful. Trip to inspect some telegraph line insulators that he had invented. Well, he thought that it was the most uncivilized trip he'd ever taken in his life. So he went back to Wisconsin and he raised $1.5 million to build the Cog Railway that you're riding on today. The first trip was June 30th, 1891. Anybody have a guess at how much a ticket was in 1891? Shout it out. $20. Is it $5? That's right, it's $5. Nobody ever gets that right. You get a prize. If I had a prize, you get a prize. So yes, it was $5, and that is the equivalent of about $165 in today's money. So you guys got a really good deal today. So Simmons died in 1910, but his family still owned the Cog Railway until 1926, when they sold it to Spencer Penrose, the owner of the 5-star 5-diamond Broadmoor Hotel. And you might know the name Simmons from the Simmons Beauty-Rest Mattress Company. So you could say he had a thing for comfort. It was a shelter for our section crew and for hikers.
I like when they show the other track, so now you really see where we're going on.
By what she saw, that she went back to her hotel room in Colorado Springs and she wrote a poem about it. Well, that poem was later set to music, a tune called Materna, and the song actually became a runner-up to our national anthem. You may have heard of it. It's called America the Beautiful. Well, we like to think that this spot coming up right here is what inspired Miss Bates to write America the Beautiful. So we call this Inspiration Point. And in the poem, the purple mountain majesty that she talks about is from the sunlight reflecting off of the red rocks. Also, you guys are welcome to stand in your seats if you want to get better photos, but please do stay out of that center aisle. Why do we call it a cog? Well, just like a normal train track, we've got two running rails that are 4 feet, 8.5 inches apart. But unlike a normal train track, we've got a rack rail with teeth on it running down the center. And those teeth interlock with multiple cog wheels that are underneath the train, and that's what helps us to be able to climb a steeper grade. So a normal train can climb about 4%, while a cog train can climb about 26% grade. And there are two other active cog railways in the U.S. right now. One goes up Mount Washington in New Hampshire, and the other goes down the Quincy Mine in Hancock, Michigan. But the Pikes Peak Cog is the longest and the highest, and they're for the best. And we are actually the highest railway in the U.S. and the highest cog railway in the entire world. So you folks at the very front of the train, if you look down the 3-seat side about 100 feet, you'll see kind of a half-dead, half-live looking tree with a craggly trunk. It's the only one with a big trunk. And that's actually a bristlecone pine tree that's 2,200 years old. And I'll let you know when it's passing me. Alright, so it's about to pass me, guys. It's the only one with that big trunk. Bristlecone pine tree, 2,200 years old, passing me right now. around, you'll notice a sudden lack of trees, and that's because at 11,500 feet, we've gotten up above the tree line, where temperature, wind, and soil quality just aren't adequate for trees to grow. And if you take a look at Mount Almagre across the way over there, get a pretty good idea of what a tree line looks like. And we call that Calendar Mountain because it's 12,365 feet in elevation. To get out, and we will wait at the summit for Josh to come pick us up at 3:55. Luckily, there's a very nice building up there. Lots of lessons, the big shop, the museum, and a cafe, and all kinds of things. So it's pretty comfortable up there, and we're gonna have a good time. But it's just kind of a And these guys on the side, on the three-seat side, are our section crew. They're the ones that maintain our train tracks.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, I'm actually. That was fake food.
Money crazy? Well, it's like we're gonna have probably about an hour and 15 hour and 20 minutes up at the summit, so just a little bit longer than normal, not much longer. But like I said, we are all gonna get out of the train and go into Summit House. You can go outside and take pictures and or hang out in the building, and then we all get back on the train right at 3:55. So make sure you're keeping an eye on the time, and I'll let you know this train is number 27. And you just keep an eye on me. I'm going to be able to live in North. Make sure you follow me out the building. Also, there's no outside food or drink other than water allowed back on the train. If you do want to bring your donuts or anything, just make sure you keep them in your bag. And do go ahead and take your belongings this time. So when we're leaving the train, make sure you take your belongings with you. Any questions about what we're doing? It's kind of a weird day. We haven't done this before, but just a little bit different. Like I said, we're just going to get out of the train. It's going to be about an hour and 20 minutes, and we're going to be up there, and then we'll just get back in the train when Josh comes in. All right, so looking out the three-seat side, you'll notice there's not a lot of vegetation around here, just this short grassy stuff, and this is called Arctic Tundra. And Arctic Tundra grows extremely slowly. It takes about 100 years for it to spread just 1 inch. And if you take a look out the three-seat side, you might notice some tire tracks. And those are the tracks from the old wagon trail to Cripple Creek. And it stopped running in the early 1900s, but because that Arctic Tundra spread so slowly, it still hasn't covered the track.
Oh yeah, I'll be able to see them. I'm waiting. There you go, so you can see. You can see the other train. It's all cool.
We can actually call this spot that we're approaching the saddle. We're looking out the two-seat side to the east. On a clear day, you can see Colorado Springs and Black Forest, and all the way to Kansas and Oklahoma.
I just feel like the cool things are right here, see? Just put over this from now. I'm gonna get that train now. So finally got that this way. Yeah, I love this train.
Right by the tracks that's surrounded by rocks with a pickaxe sticking out of it. That actually is the grave of Mr. Man the Donkey. Anybody on the train that plans on hiking or biking down or getting down by some of the means, if you could please let me know as you're exiting the train, I would really appreciate that. And one other thing, guys, if you still have your window down, if you wouldn't mind putting it up for me just while we're at the summit, I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And at this time, guys, I would like to welcome you all to the top of America. his favorite mountain. It's a beautiful day.
Me and John split. Actually, John paid 500.
Let's go down here. Yeah. And we have made to the top.
What's going on?
How are you? Did you enjoy? After we made all the way up there, we felt a little bit lightheaded, but we were going to the cafe that they have at the top, an observation center as well. And we're going around to see if we can get there now. And then we'll make our way back. I love it. I'll come back here. Mind the gap. Here you go. See if I can get the train. There you go. I'm going to try to get the train. You can feel the air a little bit here. It does feel a little bit different.
Feels a lot different.
Yes.
I'm taking it slow.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of pressure in my ears.
Yeah. We're on the top of the world, right?
We are.
Yeah. Wow. Quite amazing. The Pike Summit. Pikes
Peak.
Pikes Peak Summit. You look good, thanks. We look like 5 o'clock shadows, right? What's up? So the question is, some people call this boring. What do you think? I think it's lovely. For people who doesn't see the ingenuity of the engineering in this place, just take some time to study and do research. You'll be blown away. We're in the middle car. We're 37.
I took a couple pictures of you. I'll show you after.
Yeah.
Here we go. Get us. We're leaving.
I thought about it and I was like, it's negative.
No, I tried that.
Yeah, I was
That's a
like,
good move.
yeah. I went to go up the middle and I was like, oh, never mind. I was a little sway.
Oh, it was leaving it.
Oh, you're lucky.
Okay, so that's our train. Okay. This is our train.
That's our train?
Yeah, number 27, isn't it? Oh, I know it is not us. Maybe it is us. Yeah, that's 29.
That's what I thought. I'm not supposed to cause. Because that one says 29B. But it would say 27 on it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so we gotta wait for ours.
That's why I said
That's
I
not
didn't
us.
think it was us. But Nicholas.
That's not the train.
Like on this track right here? Well, I didn't know when that one moved, the other one goes here.
If you were on the 2 o'clock, you'll be on that side.
We're right here. We'll choose. Root and Coward 3. They're gonna be over there. We're gonna be number 2.
Hey, we're gonna be on the other train.
All right, if you guys are on the 120, you can go and hop on this train.
We're back.
You're back. We knew you wouldn't forget us.
You gonna go by the window?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Should we open the window now?
No, you can wait.
Okay. All right. So you're here. Almost winded, but you made it, right?
Oh my goodness.
So stuff.
This is not an easy journey.
No.
I feel
God.
very unwell. So I feel happy that I came. But I feel happy to go back down.
Look at that.
At some point, it's going towards clouds.
It's run by this children. There was a family right, hydroelectric. Now it's run by yeah, they like I said, nobody's been there for 2 years.
Wow, this is so cool. All things that move. See, here we are in Colorado.